What up? What up? What up? What up? Yeah, man, I had to talk about this destination smokehouse situation. I seen it, predominantly, mainly on TikTok. You know how the colonizers basically, took advantage of the OG, took advantage of the old man. You know what's crazy? If I was the old man, I would sue. I ain't gonna lie, I would sue them, bro. You wouldn't just walk away with my recipes. He taught them everything they know about smoking, everything, bro. You know what I'm saying? And he should have a equal stake in that business, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like he should have a equal stake in that business, bro. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. They so greasy that they don't realize they messed up millions of dollars. You know what it was? He used that old man thinking that once he used them up, he ain't think he was gonna have no other outlets. That's what that come across. That's how that come across to me. I feel like he felt like that OG. Like once he done with him, he felt like he would just discard him, and that was it for him. You heard? But we gotta applaud for the black community for definitely making sure the OG was straight. You know what I mean? We gotta definitely, give ourselves a round of applause for that because we made sure that OG was straight, bro. You know what I mean? Like he got on, people, people helped him out. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, bro, people helped him out. He got his own shop now. You know what I mean? But my thing is like this, like, why would you? My thing is like, yo, why would you? You know, like my thing is like, yo, why would you? His catchphrase, "Wicked to destination, one in the nation." Now, my thing is like, yo, why wouldn't you? Like, my thing is like, yeah, I'm gonna tell you what I think it is personally. I think he did him like that because once he felt like he got his recipes, he got how long the meat take, the smoke, cook, whatever, right? I felt like once he got all that down packed, OG recipes and you know and all that stuff, I felt like he ain't need him no more, and he ain't think he was gonna blow to that capacity, bro. Yo, listen, dude channel had over 1 million followers. You know how much they got. Yo, they had over 1 million followers because of OG. Yo, you know how much Destination Smokehouse, you know how much they got right now, bro? Bro, they got like 70,000, bro. We got like 70,000, homie. What you talking about, bro? I don't know. I don't know what you talking about, bro. What are you talking about? But yeah, bro. Hold on, let me just play come. I ain't got no time to be playing. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Gave him all the ideas, recipes, celebrity clout, and boys still did on dirty. That's a fact. You heard? Still did him dirty, bro. And you know why? Because he felt like business wise, he probably had him tied up, tied in. He couldn't do nothing business wise to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? He had him tied in, bro. You know what I mean? Like that's a real colonizer for you right there, though. Use the man's talents and ain't want to pay the man, son. Oh, 5150, what up, baby? Word is born, son. Use the man talents up, bro, and ain't want to pay the man, bro. Typical colonizer mind state, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I would have sued him. I would have sued him for half of the business or the whole business, bro. Messed up his business over 4,000. Exact. Yo, bro, he was up, right? His channel had over 1 million subscribers, bro. Is that like is that like yep, it's at like 70,000 now. And that's good for him, bro. Black people finally stuck together. They really flunked. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I know he really probably hate Walter Johnson now, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. He probably hate him, bro. Because you gotta understand his business was just fluctuating and now his business just dropped straight flat. His business is empty. When OG was there, it was full. Now his business just dropped all the way down. Dawn. Yo, Dawn, salute, bro. I see you. But yeah, his business just dropped all the way down, bro. I know he gotta be sick to his stomach, bro. So, salute. Yeah. That's a fact, you heard? He gotta be sick to his stomach, bro. Imagine your business just booming. You know what I'm saying? That's what he get for being greasy. He thought he was gonna be greasy and just slide off and he thought he was gonna be greasy, slide off into the sunset, and just yup. That's a fact, you heard? That's what he thought. He thought he was just gonna slide off into the sunset, stolen recipes, everything, and just flourish. Word. Heard they had 1.4 million IG subs, but it's only 1 million. Oh, they on IG? No, I'm talking about TikTok. TikTok, he was over 1 mil, and now it's at like 70,000. I don't know about Instagram though. I don't know about Instagram. I didn't check Instagram to be real. I ain't even check. Yeah, I didn't check Instagram, bro. But yeah, man. That joint was a coffee shop at first. Unc came through and had him change it. Yeah, I remember. He cop he cop Unc a little Benz and thought it was good. Yeah. But they kept hating on him, son. You know what I mean? They just he couldn't stop hating on them on the OG. He just couldn't stop. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro, he couldn't unblock you, unblock you on what? On unblock you on here. But yeah, he just couldn't stop, bro. He couldn't stop. He couldn't stop if it had to. Bro, you gotta understand. He couldn't stop for various reasons. He know this the key to his success was OG. So when you know somebody else was the key to your success and you're not a real dude, what you think you're gonna do? You're gonna try to bury the person that's responsible for your success. When you a greasy motherfucker, right? That's what you're gonna do. When you a greasy dude and you know you don't really want to break bread or you don't really, yeah, that's what they're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Yep, that's what they gonna do, bro. But yep. That's just the facts of it, bro. That's crazy. They did OG like that, bro. And then you know what he did? Instead of giving OG key positions as far as in the business, he gave it to all his white compadres. That's what he did. He gave it to all his white counterparts. All the white people own percentages in the business. He didn't even have enough decency to say, yo, I went from a coffee shop, right? I went from a coffee shop, and this old dude came along, convinced me to turn it into a smoke joint. Got my first grill. We did our thing. We went up. Son, he supposed to be part owner, bro. And that's just straight up. That's why Dame Dad said the people you helped will do it to you most. It's a fact. That's a super fact, you heard? That's just yo, I ain't gonna lie. I would have sued him. Cause the proof is in the pudding, bro. You know what I'm saying? That he was the one that started. It was his idea. And there's a video out there where the white guy saying it was all his idea, bro. The smokehouse, the dude barbecue, all that was the OG idea, bro. I would have sued him. Bro. I'd have sued him and got my 40 acres and a mule out his ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, you ain't gonna play me like that. You know what I'm saying? Unblock me on YT. No trolling for 2026. I bet. You know what's crazy? I don't even know how to unblock people now because before it used to be a tab there where you could unblock the people, but now when I go inside, I don't see that tab there no more, bro. I swear to God, I don't see the tab where you can unblock people no more. I do not see it no more. I think they upgraded or something. You heard? I don't think you could unblock people no more because I've been looking for the attribute where you go in and you unblock people and I don't see it. I don't see it at all, bro. Oh, you seen that video, Gunna, where son the OG didn't have the recipe to the pool, unquote, falling off the bone. Yeah, I don't know what you talking about. I mean, but I was told that the proof is in the ribs. The food is what's making people stay. I'm not championing the white dude. The white dude is 100% wrong, but also there is some moving parts about the story. Nah, son, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I heard from the white guy. The white guy said this. Go on TikTok, and I bet you'll find it like that. The white guy was saying, yo, he was a coffee shop. He met the OG. The OG convinced him. You know what I'm saying? The OG convinced him to start the barbecue joint. They bought a grill, they first smoker, and they was going from there, and they was selling out. They was selling out the barbecue, and then he upgraded the store from the coffee joint to the smokehouse joint. But my thing is this. When he upgraded the store to a smokehouse joint, why didn't he say, yo, I'm going to give you this percentage of the business? He the one doing all the cooking. He the one, you know what I think? It's just a theory. I'm kind of thinking that OG probably was a crackhead or sniffed coke or was probably homeless, or not doing good in life, you know what I mean? And he took advantage of that situation, you know what I mean? How they do, you know what I mean? Demons always befriend us, monetize our talents. We try to make friends. They trying to make money. Yeah, you right about that, you heard? Yeah, it gotta be a backstory. I'm gonna keep it a buck. That's what I think. I think OG was either drug addict or drunk, homeless or something like that. Probably swept up or something like. He probably told him, yo, man, I know how to grill, you know what I'm saying? And it went from, you know what I mean? And he treated them. See, even if you, like, let's say you a drunk or you a crackhead or you a dope head, but let's say you got a good idea. A hustler take your idea, capitalize off your idea, but still treat you like a drunk, or still treat you like a crackhead, or still treat you like a dope head. You see what I'm saying? I could get that nigga this, he alright. You know what I'm saying? Because they know your flaws. They know, your shit. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking like OG must have been a drunk, a crackhead, a dope head, something, coke head, or just was like a homeless, homeless, probably needed help, and he took advantage of it. These are the categories that I'm gonna put it in. And it's the same way if a nigga helping you and ain't homeless. It's the same outcome. He gonna treat you like you homeless. You know what I'm saying? If you kick him an idea and he's making money, he start making money, it's the same thing as, with the flaws of knowing you a dope head, knowing you a cokehead, knowing you a crackhead, knowing you a drunk. They gonna treat you the same way. You still homeless, right? You see what I'm saying? You still homeless. You know what I mean? Shalom, brother. Have a blessed day. I no doubt. Salute. I feel dude got used and tossed out. That's what I'm. Yeah. Once he seen that money, that fame, and that clout, he betrayed OG. Word up. Once he seen that money and that clout, he betrayed him. Because once the social media presence started hitting, then problems started occurring. Once he seen them celebrities start pulling up and niggas looking for Unc and, once, yeah, he wasn't business. But see, they know that though. You see what I'm saying? They know dudes ain't business savvy. That's why his business is empty now though. Unc wasn't business savvy, man. A lot of them old dudes ain't go to school. It's sad, but my generation ain't really go to school like that. You know what I'm saying? Unc probably ain't been to school. You know what I mean? A lot of them old people ain't go to school. All they did was work from the time that they was able to, because there wasn't no time for no education. It was too much poverty. Definitely in my era, son. It wasn't no time to go to school. It wasn't no time to go to work, nigga. You couldn't even get a job in my era. You see how all these niggas can get jobs? You could just fill out an application, nigga, bang, boom. They call you, yo, what's up? Yeah, we need you. When you can start? Boy, you couldn't get no job back in the days, homeboy. That's a fact, nigga. You wasn't getting no goddamn job back in the days. Sure. These niggas could get jobs. Now these niggas ain't got no excuse of why they robbing and stealing and killing and drug dealing. Now they don't got no excuse. We had all the excuse in the world. We come out of some of the roughest, toughest, poverty-stricken lines ever, nigga. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, facts, nigga. These niggas got it good now, where you can fill out and they ain't discriminating because of your record. They ain't discriminating because you black. Yeah. Yeah, we had it tough. You needed to know somebody. Yeah, you needed to know somebody, bro. Because back then, all they was looking for was highly educated people to give jobs to. So if you ain't had them high credentials back in the days, you wasn't getting no job, homie. Yeah. You ain't had no you ain't had them high credentials. You wasn't getting no job. That too. You had to know somebody that knows somebody to get you in. Exactly. Niggas was forced to sell crack, forced to rob. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody wasn't. It wasn't no Christmases around here, nigga. It wasn't no birthday gifts around here, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't no none of that around here, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, nigga had to get it in blood, nigga. You know what I'm saying? When your birthday came up, you had to go outside and get it in blood. Yeah. Yeah. It wasn't no spare $5. Grandma, can I have $5? Can I have $10? Can I have $20? It wasn't none of that. Can I get nah, hell nah. Everything went to the crib. Everything was counted out to the penny. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't. You had everything you needed. You was clothed. You was clothed. You was fed. You was housed, and that's all that matter, nigga. Back then, you ain't need no money. You ain't need no goddamn money back then, nigga. That's all you needed was clothes, a roof over your head, and you was eating. That's all. That's all you needed. It's totally different, bruh. Totally different. Yeah, bro, it was totally different, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, people got opportunities now. You know what I mean? It ain't really no excuse for you now. But in my era, bro, it's 50 niggas on the corner. You think they all just stood on the corner because they wanted to look cool? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you think, bro? You know what I'm saying? That's what you think? You think they all wanted to stand on the corner because they just wanted to look cool, drinking and smoking? Nah, nigga, them niggas couldn't get no job. Them niggas couldn't get no job. Them niggas was just selling that crack. It is what it is. How many crimes have I committed? Back in the days, I committed my fair share of messing up my community, you know? I definitely committed my fair share of crimes. Yeah, I definitely did. Nah, I did. But, you know, all my shit statute of limitations, so I'm straight, you heard? All my is statute of limitations, so I'm straight, you know? Yeah, I'm a reformed criminal. Yeah, hell yeah, I'm a reformed. Yup, civilian kid, you know what I mean? Yeah, I used to be about that life. You know what I'm saying? Do you think the whites and blacks will ever feel equal and be friends again and come from a place of love and light? Uh, no, because the way the government, the way that the government keep us divided, it'll never happen. Yeah, I always regret Nervins not going to school. You heard? I always regret that. You heard? Because I'll be looking at people today in today's times, you know, and I'll be looking at them and their salaries and how they living, and I'll be like, damn, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't go to school. You know what I'm saying? Like, they went to school or they paid attention in school. Like, you got to understand, some people in school back in the days, you may think all of us was losers in school back in the days, bro. We just playing in school, fighting, talking, joking, joker class clowns. But you always had some people that dabbled in class clownery, but they always still did their work. And that's something that I didn't pay attention to back then. I never paid attention to my homegirl, Rashida. I never paid attention to my homies and all the people that was around me that they would laugh, they would play too, they would sneak in jokes, this is whatever was going on, but at the they was still like this though. Yeah, yeah. And they was still doing their work, and that's something that I missed. You know what I mean? I wasn't really paying attention to. And, you know, these are the kind of people that, you know, these are the type of friends that prosper in life. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, so yeah, I do regret it, bro. You know what I mean? Word is bond, son. I do regret that, boy. Like I regret it hard, bro. Yeah, I do. You know, and I be wanting to go back to school, but I be scared to death, boy, because I ain't been to school since like the sixth, seventh grade, boy. I be scared. I be scared to death, nigga, to try to go back to school, boy. Cause I'm like, damn, so I'm gonna need a tutor and all kind of shit, bro, to just show me basics. You know what I'm saying? Word up. I'm gonna need a tutor to show me basics and all that. Basic fundamentals and all that I missed. Nah, for real though, Gunner. You know what I mean? Like, word, son. Like, I be scared to death, bro. You know how many times I pondered on going to school? I'm talking about thousands of times. I'm like, yo, I'm talking about as an adult. I'm like, yo, I should go back to school, bro. But I be scared, bro. I be dead scared, son, to go. And I'm just sounding stupid or looking stupid. That's it. Word up. Sounding stupid. Nigga looking stupid. You know what I mean? New York construction job pay a lot, but New York rent be so high. Yeah, I know. You could do a trade, bro. It's only a 10-month program. Yeah, I already know. I already know about the trades and all that. But they still give you school testing, even at trades, Nervins. Even at trades, they give you school testing, bro. And I ain't been to school since at least the sixth, seventh grade, bro. You see what I'm saying? And they still give you testing, bro. Cause I tried before. I went to Apex before for refrigeration and air conditioning, and they gave me a test, boy, and I didn't even pass that shit. They was like, "Yo, you got to pay $100 to take the next test," and I just never came back. The first test was free. The second test, you had to pay $100 to take the second test. I'm like, I'm not paying these nigga no $100 for no goddamn to take another test when I know I wasn't going to pass it anyway. You know what I'm saying? You said I could do it. Shit, man. I don't know, kid. I don't know, kid. I don't know. I am retired. I don't know what you talking about. You heard? I am retired, boy. I ain't been on no street in about 10 years, bruh. Word. I am retired, little homie. Word. I ain't been on no street for a long time, boy. You know what I mean? Word. And I'm happy. I feel elated. I feel happy, nigga. I ain't gotta watch my back, nigga, trying to clap me or I'm trying to clap somebody. Yeah. You know. Yeah, I'm happy, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool. Live out my days. You know what I'm saying? I'ma watch all these stupid niggas die in the streets, bro. You know what I'm saying? Trying to still live the life. You know what I mean? Trying to still live that life, bro. Basketball, T-Bills, salute, B. T-Bills. But yeah, I'm gonna watch these niggas die, bro. Like, dead ass. I'm gonna watch all these niggas die, boy. Right from YouTube, right from Instagram, right from Facebook, or right from TikTok. I'm gonna watch these. I'm just gonna live out my days, bro, humbly, respectfully, and I'm just gonna watch these niggas just play with that fake ass street life and die or go to jail. You know what I'm saying? While I'm just, being an old man, just living until God says my time, son. Word. Word. You know? To God say it's my time, nigga. You know? Cancel. And I don't know. Let me get you up out of here because I don't even know what you're talking about. Anything you say in this sound just stupid, and I don't know what you're talking about. I'm blocking you. You know what I mean? You say something stupid, and I don't know what you're talking about, and it just sounds stupid. I'm not arguing with you. This ain't Scheme Team 2000, bro. I'm not arguing with y'all. I'm just blicking you. That's it. Blick up out of here, bro. Know what I'm saying? That's it. You know what I'm saying? Wow, I ain't got no time to be playing no games. You come in here playing games, I'm just blicking you. I ain't got no time to be playing with you, arguing with you, going back and forth with you, cursing you out, none of that. I'ma blick you, get you up out the spot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, different movement. Gunner, you heard? Totally different movement. Totally different movement, bro. What blick mean? A gun. Blick mean a gun. How I feel about Whack 100? Yeah, I see that. I mean, I don't know. You know, what can I really say? You know, I heard what's going on though, but I heard that he supposedly had the cards rigged, and so the other guy could win the fight. He betting on the fights and all this other stuff, but I don't really know, man. Gotta wait till more details come out. Definitely when they get lawsuits involved and all that. Definitely when they get them lawsuits involved and all that, then we gonna really figure out what's going on. My ashtray, man. It's my ashtray. You know what I'm saying? I like my ashtray. Yeah, he said he ain't paying Blueface. Nah, I don't think it was about that, about the contract situation. I just think that once he blew him up about once he blew once Blueface said that he betting on his own cards and all that, that's what that was about. And he said it on live stream with thousands of people watching. That's what that was about. Know what I'm saying? Word. That's what that was about, you heard? Most definitely. That was about him just straight up uh exposing him on his own stream with thousands of people watching, bro. You know how many people mouth probably dropped wide open when he said, yo, you rigging the bets and you betting on your own cards and all that? You ain't gonna lose your own money. You know how many people probably was like, why you think he said that so smooth and he walked right away? He walked away immediately. He was butthurt. He walked away immediately like, nah, that ain't true. Nah. He walked away. You know what I'm saying? Word. Yeah, Aiden Butthurt. That's a fact. You know what I mean? Most definitely, bro. What happened to Oso Bosley? I don't know. I don't care. You heard? Word. I don't even care what happened to that nigga. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't even care what happened to what happened to Buddy. You heard? It don't make me no difference anyway. You heard? Definitely don't care what happened to him. Word, I don't care if they find boy stripped butt naked with his head shot out. Scheme, you still got issues with Zip and Gully. Gully, I still got issues with Gully. I still smack the shit out Gully ass. You heard? Yeah. Gully, yeah. I smack the shit out Gully, bro. To this day. Yeah, this day right here, I smack the nose off that nigga ass. You heard? You was right about Mav. Career went downhill. You know what I'm saying? Word. I already know Gully soft. Gully just, yeah. Yeah, I already know Gully soft. You know, once that old nigga, it was an old nigga trying to fight him too. You know, even though he was kind of big, so what? He was still old. I would have fought that nigga. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna just call me out. And I'm streaming. And you streaming, nigga, call you out while you live. Nigga like, man, I ain't trying to fight you, man. Come on, man, I ain't trying to fight you, man. That nigga soft as hell, boy. I don't care if I would have had to cut him. It just would have had to go down, though. I wasn't going to be backing down, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if I would have stabbed him or cut him. You know what I mean? It was going to go down, though. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't going to just think because you big, I'm supposed to be like, oh, nah, I ain't fighting you. Nah, nigga, what's up? What's up? What your big ass want to do? I've been in penitentiary around big niggas all my life. That shit don't scare me, nigga. That shit scared niggas that ain't got no heart in their chest. You heard? That's who that shit scared. Oh, shit. Biceps, triceps. That scares soft niggas, you heard? Niggas who ain't never put in no work. Niggas who ain't never made nobody bleed before. Niggas who don't know what it feel like to really hurt somebody. You know what I'm saying? That's them kind of niggas. You know what I'm saying? Niggas who flex shit. Niggas ain't scared of that big, I'm brolic, I got 100 muscles. That just make me gonna hurt you more. That just gonna make me, I'm just gonna hurt you more. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all that's all that tells me in my mind. Like, yo, this big, strong, brolic, goofy nigga. You see what I'm saying? That's all that tells me. Like, this big, strong, I bet. First time I get in a problem with this nigga, I'm gonna bust this nigga. And that's what, yo, I ain't gonna lie, that shit happened before in DFY. I was just big brolic nigga. Right? Big brolic nigga. And we was in DFY back then. We just DFY, right? And it was this little dude there. And he was blood, but he was like a troublemaker, man. He was a pint-sized little dude, but for some reason, everybody loved him. The goons, the goblins, everybody loved the little dude. But the little dude, looked like a number 2 pencil. You heard? Looked like a number 2 pencil. Looked like a number 2 pencil, homie. And one day, the little dude tried to buck up at me because, he got people backing him. So one day, he bucks up at me. And I flex. I'm like, yo, son, I don't care about none of that. I don't care about who you got with you, none of that. Nigga, you swing on me, I'm going to dust you off. His name was Beast. So you know he was a big nigga. And this is DFY, nigga. Listen, son. This is DFY, homie. This nigga name was Beast. Yo, homie. This nigga was so big for a 15-year-old, homie. I don't think none of y'all ever in y'all life seen the 15-year-old this big, this swole, and never worked out ever in his life. The nigga never ever worked out ever in his whole life, homie. The nigga never worked out. But the nigga 15, 6 something, he's 6 foot something, right? He's 6 foot something. He brolic. So when he see me getting into it with homie, when he see me getting into it with homie, the big nigga run up. The big nigga see me and he run up. He grabbed me by my shirt and he's with one hand, nigga. With one hand, the nigga did this shit, right? When he seen me arguing with his little homie, he ran up, he grabbed me by my shirt, and he swung me all the way. He grabbed me by my shirt with one hand and just picked me up and swung me around like, and threw me like, I hit the wall, boom, right? So when I hit the wall and I come, I'm like, yo, son, I jump up the wall, right? And I tell a nigga, I'm like, yo, son, why you touching me, man? Don't touch me, bro. He like, yo, son, don't play with my little man. I'm like, yo, I don't care about none of that, son. Like, don't touch me, son, right? So boom. I ain't gonna front. I ain't kind of do nothing to him right then and there. I ain't do nothing to him right then and there because I understood I was outsized by a long shot. You know what I'm saying? So I let him go with that little. I got on the phone, called my peoples, and I told him, I said, yo, you know, I'm about to get in some trouble. You know what I'm saying? They probably gonna call y'all and tell y'all whatever, but I'm letting y'all know now I'm about to get in some trouble. You know, I feel like niggas is fronting on me, and you know, I'm going. You know what I'm saying? So my people's like, all right, do what you got to do. Hit that nigga with a mop ringer or something. I said, yup. That's exactly what I'm finna do. Yo, man, we had movie night that night, right? We had movie night that night, and it was my turn to do the chores. It was my turn to do the bathrooms and the showers. It was my turn to clean the showers and the bathroom. So I already planned it out. Like, yo, when the police call me to do my chores tonight, they gonna be down there. They gonna be already in the living room, sitting down watching the movie for movie night. And this is when I'm gonna get this big nigga. You heard? And sure enough, police called me. I was watching the movie too, but police called me. It was like, yo, you gotta take care of your chores or whatever. You know what I mean? So I'm like, all right, bet. I get up, go get the mop ringer, boom. Filled it up. And I kind of cleaned the bathrooms a little bit before I actually did it. Actually cleaned the bathroom. Boy, when I finished like the last bathroom, I came out, I took the mop ringer, you know, the part where you ring the mop, took the mop ringer, and Beast's ass was sitting on the couch. He was sitting on the couch watching TV. But I came from behind that nigga, hit that nigga right in the head with that mop ringer. Yo, bro, the police was so mad I hit that nigga with that mop ringer, boy. They fucked me up, bro. Them niggas beat me up, bro. They was so mad, son, that I hit them with that they was choking me out. Well, I'm 15 years old, bro. They grown-ass men, bro. They choking me. I'm talking about my tongue, my eyes popping out my head, all that. They like, yo, you hit him with a mop ringer, motherfucker. Son, son, I hit him with a mop. I bust the back of his head out. Hell yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Hell yeah, boy. But this is just for the people who think just because somebody's big, you can't hurt them. You know what I'm saying? Word. Man, get the hell off my goddamn. Get the hell off my channel, man, with that dumb shit, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Word. Yeah, boy, bust his head wide open to the white meat, boy. Yeah, that's a fact. He remember that. You heard Wavy? Hell yeah, he remember that. You know what's crazy? I actually seen them in the street. Word up. I seen them in the street. He ran up on me, son. Word of mother. I seen them in the town. I seen them in the town, bro. That's my word, nigga. I was working in my man grandmom's was the director of a daycare center. And when I came home from jail, she let me work there. So I'm going back and forth to work. One day I go to work and I'm headed to the projects because the daycare center was in the middle. The daycare center was in the middle of the projects. So boom, I'm walking to work. I get off the bus. I'm walking to work. Boom, son. A nigga just jump out the cut. A nigga just jump out the cut on me like, yo. He was big as hell. I was like, yo. He was like, yo, where I know you from, son? I'm like, yeah, you don't know me, you heard? He like, yo, you sure? I'm like, yo, bro, I don't know you, bro. You heard? But I knew exactly where I knew that nigga from. I'm like, boy, I hit this nigga with a goddamn mop ringer, you heard? Word, son, on everything I love, bruh. Or God is my witness, bruh. Yo, or God is my witness, bruh. Word, that nigga was on me. He was like, yo, where I know you from, son? I'm like, bruh, you don't know me, you heard? He like, yo, you sure? Yo, you, and he started naming jails and shit. He started naming jails. I was like, nah, bruh. Scheme, you got any regrets in life? Yeah, I got regrets. I regret probably being born into this fucked up earth. I probably regret, you know, I probably regret not going to school and getting my education. I probably regret probably selling drugs, you know. Um, yeah, probably selling crack and contributing to the, you know, to the zombies that's out here today, man. You know what I mean? Word. That's real though. I'm serious. That's from the heart. Like selling crack all them years and contributing to the zombie lands out here, it's just crazy work. But now that I'm older and I be seeing all these people, bro, and I be seeing how they fucked up and how they still on drugs and they old as hell. You know, even when I see the fiends out here, even though I wasn't out here selling drugs to these people, I still know that I did that to people. You know what I'm saying? When I look at people and they walk in the street and they cold and they, you know, they on drugs and they snot nosing and they asking for $1, that shit just remind me that I helped these type of people get there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Took all, you know, word, bro. Nah, real shit though, bro. That's real shit, bro. I be feeling mad bad, son. Like that's my word on everything I love, homie. When I don't be seeing fiends, bro, I be mad. I be feeling bad. I be feeling hurt. I be like, damn, son. I be feeling. So I be wishing I had the means to help them, to do something for them. You know what I'm saying? But giving them money is not an option because all they gonna do is get high. You know what I'm saying? So I just shake my head like, damn, son. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care how hard life get, bro. Niggas will never be able to say I'm a crackhead, bro. I don't care how hard life get, bro. Niggas ain't gonna never be able to say I'm a dope head, bro. I don't care how hard life get, bro. Ain't gonna never be able to say I'm a cokehead, bro. I don't care how hard life get. Nigga ain't gonna never be able to call me a drunk, son. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro. That feeling, bro. It's just like you dead wrong for you know what I'm saying. Like back then, I ain't think nothing of it. You know what I'm saying? I justified it with the means of bullshit. Oh, ain't nobody forcing these niggas to come buy crack for me. Don't nobody force me to spend my money with the weed man. I find the weed man by myself and I buy the weed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like we come up with all these justifications, but all in all, you killing your own people, bro. You know what I'm saying? Doing that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? You killing your own people, bro. Yeah, bro. Killing your own people. And when you see them outside like that, if that shit don't take a toll on you and you used to be a hustler, or even if you still selling, if that don't bother you some, then you just a real cold-hearted nigga, son, at heart, bro. You know what I'm saying? If that don't bother you, homie, yeah, then you just a cold-hearted nigga, son. You know what I'm saying? YouTube been whack without you, Scheme. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, if they don't get it from somebody, they'll get it from somebody else. Yeah, that's the classic computerized statement that niggas give. You know what I'm saying? But it's foul no matter what. No matter how you try to, cut the onion, you know, still gonna cry. But yeah, man. Let me get up out of here.